Warning: this video you're about to watch is going to have some scenes with epilepsy, photosensitive, or bits that are confusing for younger audiences who are 11 or under. If you are seeing the parts of a video that have epilepsy scenes, then please look away for your safety or watch another recommended video below. Watch this video at your own risk, and others' risk as well. We may never know if they've got epilepsy or not. Without further ado, enjoy the show, my friends. Hey guys, it's me, LuigiMan 2005. This is my first time playing Fails of Roblox Season 3, but this is a bit different. I'm on VR, as you can see on the screen. The only difference with this is that I didn't realise that VR will not record my voice when I made this video. So, yeah. I'm basically just going to be doing things differently, so yeah, let's just get right to it. Ignore all this moving about with my head and all that. I'm just getting used to playing Roblox while we're having the screen recorded. But you'll definitely get to see me goof about on there, just in first person view instead of third. Oh, bugger. Looks like one of the towers or one of the buildings just fell. Probably looks like the aftermath of my toilet after eating Taco Bell. Every damn time. I hate it when that happens. It's always annoying. And another person just fell down without me acknowledging it, which I just found out. So, yeah. Oh, here's the survivors. Only a couple of them have really good skins. One of them being shown as a Giga Chad. Oh, and another one. We've got Giga Chad and Giga Chads because they've got the original skins there. While the rest are either random or just full of slanders. So yeah. Obviously I'm moving about. Oh, look! There's one of the players with a really funny skin. Obviously I wanted to know what the hell that is, but obviously we got into the first map. Now going into the house, and yeah, there's me trying to run, all in a character costume. And obviously I want to give it a go, but I failed, even struggling to jump up. After looking around in the window, there's some grey clouds forming above, and obviously I want to give it a look, without falling to my death. And obviously there's a tower, there's this land of a tower, and the land itself, and full of nothingness. Which I'm pretty gutted because they've only made a few more maps, but they should have just added a few more instead of making it random. Obviously it was getting a bit too laggy, and while I was trying to shrink down my resolution or my graphics, I jumped down to my safety because there was a tornado right coming up near me. So I ran away, also taunting the tornado, telling it that it's not fast enough, and I wanted to try and do the gritty, or just make it annoying. But I was like too distracted on getting the screen to be perfect, because I do not want the quality to be utter crud. I just need it to be like decent enough for it to still be playable without lagging or anything. I tried to send it to high, and obviously, let's say that it just made it worse. So I shrunk it down a bit and made sure it's like not too bad when it comes to this game. So obviously I had fun trying to survive and staying away from the tornado. I was trying to emote with my fingers, but I just realised that I cannot emote with any of the fingers, but rather have to keep it as making it stiff as possible. So I was going to give it a middle finger, but obviously thanks to Roblox I can't emote with my fingers like I would do with every other game. So obviously I wanted to make sure everyone was safe. And obviously I won the match. And everybody thought we had fun. And obviously I did some some emotes to show that we won. Or that I won, rather. Or survived the tornado. Excuse me. Then rushed over to see what happened to the map. And obviously, there's the Tall Towers. I even pointed out, saying well, we're going to the headquarters. That looks exactly reference to a tower that I will probably get demonetized from. Or get taken down because of saying the name. So I'm just going to keep it simple. I rushed in with a fellow other users, one of them being a GigaChad with a default avatar, and rushed all the way upstairs to the top as much as I can, unknowing what the horrors could be when it comes to the top of the towers. So I decided to get going. I'm not going to say any further than just towers, because obviously Roblox headquarters looks exactly like it. I was trying to see if I can climb just like everyone else or every other game, so I wanted to make sure it's fun for everyone, so I decided to just climb up and pretend to just go out of the way. But then I didn't realise, but we had an earthquake going on, and obviously I tried jumping, tried to getting out of the area before it all crumbles down to the ground. But obviously I was rattling so much to a point I would more than likely not survive at all. So yeah, and I died, and then I respawned back into the tower. So yeah, obviously this Fails of Roblox episode 1 is probably going to be like just a documentary or commentary kind of thing. So my actual voice wouldn't be spread around onto the game, as obviously VR wouldn't record my voice, but rather the gameplay itself and the music. Nothing else other than that. So I tried to look out for the windows and then just pretended to be like that one scene where a soldier from Team Neighborhood looks out the window just like that, with her hands on the windows and just checking. That's all it is. And I pointed out again that it looked similar to my toilet after taking a dump from Taco Bell, but then again I decided to just get bored and then just try and find something new other than that joke, because that joke was getting a bit too old again. So yeah, after watching the aftermath of some landslides going everywhere, after pointing out it's like my toilet over and over, not cringe like that. So yeah, sorry Gen Alphas, but I'm not cringe. I do not go for skibidi toilets. And obviously some GigaChads and GigaChadites survived because of the default avatars. I call them GigaChads or GigaChadites, depending on what avatar I've got. I don't know who they are underneath avatars, but I would imagine that the avatars I use would be a he or she, so I just keep it as that. The map that came up next was Manic Mansion. I wanted to give it a go, so yeah. I hopped in and I wanted to see if I can get to the top or even get to the roof. So I got in to the mansion and I tried to find my way around, which took me a long time getting used to, because some of these maps are very new to me, so I wanted to give it a go. So yeah, I moved over to the back room and went up to the ladder that took me to the attic or loft in some cases. Without knowing about what dangers could be happening, I thought it would be fun to just stay there. And obviously there was an acid rain coming in. I panicked and I went back down. And obviously I thought staying up near the roof is a bit too much, so I thought staying near the fireplace or anything would be much more safer than staying outside. Obviously just because of the acid rain. And that's basically it. So yeah, moving on from this challenge. Long story short, I finished the match and I moved over to the next game. So obviously I goofed about again, but things was a bit different this time. I was wanting to go up and see what was going on. So, and honestly, hidden in amongst a massive crowd, I saw Walter White. Thought. But it was just some players goofing off, just trying to push each other off. We went going into this theme park that only had one helter-skelter. Obviously, I wanted to get in one of these, but obviously I was a bit too late, so I went into the next one that still had one seat remaining. Not that one, but this one. So I sat in, and obviously I was excited, so I also just did some random dance moves while another player just jumped about. And I got distracted while dancing and admiring the view. Out of nowhere, an earthquake just came in, while a lot of people were jumping on top of carriages. And obviously, since the clouds were forming, a tornado came in instead of an earthquake. Don't know why I said earthquake at the beginning, but it was a tornado. But as soon as we felt that tornado hit, it was a bit too late. I got flung into the ocean, and so did everything else. So did some of the players too, which ultimately ended our game as possible. So, could say it like that. Excuse me. And obviously I was pointing out there were some characters in there that had recent skins, or some looked at it, or even just had like Giga Chad outfits. I don't know why, but I was pointing out that if I looked at any characters that had like default skins, I immediately think they're like either Giga Chads or Giga Chadettes. Chadettes for girls who are like different Giga Chads and Giga Chads. Most of you already know what it is. If not, it's just a dude who does some good deeds. Same with Giga Chadettes as well. And obviously, defaults, I consider them all as Giga Chads or Giga Chadettes. And obviously, I wanted to emote with fingers again, but then I forgot that I can't emote with fingers. So I have to just bear with. And then pointed out another terrible joke that I didn't want to continue. So let's skip this boring part and just move over to the next map. The next map that just came up was Prison Manic. So I just went through the doors, and obviously just goofed about while also trying to get to the roof of prison cells, of first prison itself. So I rushed over with one other user and just rushed all the way up to the top. So hopefully that's a lot more easier than just fighting through everything. Yeah. While also admiring that there are some prisoners in there, I decided to give it a check, but then I realised there's another staircase to go up, and I gave it a go. And obviously, unknowing, I went up to the top, while also saying lamp for some reason. So I pointed out a lamp, and then it alerted me that there's a meteor shower. So I went back inside, and I decided to say screw it. I decided to go down and rush to the ground floor or even escape, while avoiding all the debris that's falling around everywhere. So I wanted to make sure everything's safe and just get going without causing any issues. So I got everybody to get in the building, and I told them to just go up there. And obviously another player came by, and I told them to come in, and they did. I got everybody to come in because of how dangerous it is, but then debris almost caught me, so I moved out of the way before I could even react. So yeah. And obviously the meteor left a giant hole in the roof, so I decided to just stay safe. While everyone was like chilling or just trying to survive, some even just tried to emote with also their VR as well. So I gave it a go. While also trying to avoid all of the asteroids coming in or meteor showers. So I stayed in while looking at all the debris, because I didn't realise all that debris was caused by a lot. And then I said, screw it, I'm booking it out of here. And obviously, I did. I eventually got out, and boom, I survived. Yippee, once again. And obviously, I did an emote. We even just looked around and just did nothing. But I did have fun. The next map was just a bit simple. I went over to this map which was known as a lighthouse, and obviously a few other players as well. I even joked about that it is me home, so I tried to climb up. After doing numerous attempts, as you would see on the screen. So I went around the staircase while also trying to get my character to just stay as they are. Just stop banging into walls or even just flopping down. Luckily, one of the flights of stairs just saved me from the fall twice. I don't know why, but that's how it is. I went straight up to the top without causing an issue. So after numerous attempts, I managed to get up. And then something told me that there was a deadly virus. So, obviously, I moved out of the way. I even pretended to have Hong Kong Fooey on my side. So, I just got everybody to get back. Or I might do some Hong Kong Fooey on their butts. So, yeah. And obviously, I wanted to have a look on how people would react about the virus. So, obviously, I was safe up there, not causing an issue. So lots of large crowds are being removed. I told the other players that's with me to stay where they are, do not come close. If they do, I would move out of the way. Obviously one of them made me scared, so I jumped out of the way, and obviously I did the Hong Kong Fooey. Obviously you saw that twice, as I tried repeating it. Which was cringe as hell. So obviously, I noticed my hand was, pointing towards me. And obviously, I was messing about with it. Then I noticed there was a lamp, so I tried to touch it. But nothing happened. And I was gutted. So I moved away. So, this map was already a bit boring enough, because there's nothing to it. So, I'm going to skip it. Results came back, and obviously, I won again. Along with a few other Giga Chads of avatars that's on there. And I wanted to just have some fun. And obviously, so nothing important happened here, so I'm just going to skip to the best part, which was the time I got to see Walter Hartwell White.
Walter? Put your shirt on, Walter. You're not supposed to show your abs off in front of the Robloxians.
The next map was, again, the lighthouse. And then the great cloud started forming, and I wanted to get to another tall post. So I looked around, and then I noticed a post was up there. So I decided to climb up it. And without any acknowledgement, I decided to go up and told everyone this is me tower. Nobody gets me tower. So I told everybody to get back from the tower. It's mine. No one can have it. And obviously I was taunting them in a Scottish accent and in a mix of Markiplier's, obviously Markiplier's kind of accent as well, with a mixture of Scottish as well. Anyways, then a thunderstorm came in, and then I noticed there was a lightning strike. I was like, bugger that, I'm going in one of the shelters. So yeah, I tried burning my hand, but nothing happened. So I was questioning everything while being in a short tent, or short hut, well, just avoiding the thunderstorm. So, without just to pass the time, I played about with the red ball, the red poster that had nothing on it, so I decided to tap it every now and then, or just continuously tap it without any problems. So I did, and it was very fun, to say the least. I looked out of the hut, and I wanted to see how bad the wind was. Then I noticed that my ladder of the post of the tower just fell apart. So obviously I was gutted, but I wanted to stay in the hut because I was safe there. But the lightning hit one of the trees, and I was like so scared to the point I'm now in the Hong Kong Fooey mode. So I kept shouting it. I know Hong Kong Fooey. You ain't gonna do. For censorship reasons, I'm going to keep it friendly because of YouTube. I then oofed in the game, or then died, and then I eventually respawned. And that's when everything changed. When I saw a avatar that was like so weird, and I was like, bugger that, I'm out of here. The results came in. I lost, but everybody else did. So, congratulations to those users who survived. Damn. Fuck. It's time for Mario Kart Wii! Woohoo! Oh wait, wrong one. It's just Racing Raceway. So I wanted to get in the blue car, but somebody beat me to it, and I was like, bugger. So tried to get in other cars. Everybody else beat me to it. And I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna help. But the carts just got stuck on the first hill, so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna push them up. I pushed one of the carts up, and obviously they managed to do it without any hassle, so yeah, I did what I could. I went to the top and I wanted to see if I can push any carts going up, but obviously none of them were successful. One of them even slided down, and yeah, you know how that went. And a volcanic eruption happened. Then I saw the volcano, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to the volcano. I took a massive leap and got on there, while also avoiding the eruption. As soon as the eruption happened, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stay there, where it's safe. So, while also doing that, I wanted to just have fun at the same time. So, I looked at the volcano and then back a few times, even got up to the top, but not too far, before I did this, which was pretty funny to say the least. But everybody else wanted to see how well I can do it, but I taunted everyone by being on the top. So, and yeah, I did that, and boom, everybody was in. So much. Everybody was like wanting to see how well things go, so. And yeah, I kept looking back and forth, and you'll see how it goes. I then looked back and I did this. I did the Gangnam Style. I don't know why. I thought it was funny. Don't ask. I just did the Gangnam Style. That's what I did. So, it got too close to my face, so I moved it down a little. I kept doing the Gangnam Style while everybody in there was suffering in the world. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep doing it. And then boom, I survived a round. Yippee! We now get to the last part of the video, which is the ending. Obviously, it was during a match, so I wanted to end the video there, before anything could get worse. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe for more content. Obviously, I will do better when it comes to VR. This is my first time recording this, and I didn't know what was happening until now. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all next time. Later, folks. God damn! Lots of tanks going on.